PYP exhibition. The exhibition is the culminating activity for the graduating class, which exemplifies items learned through the PYP, throughout the program. Students do inquiry, they do research and piece up exhibits to exemplify what they have learned. We are happy to welcome you to see what they have done so far, and would like you to sit, or you'll sit for a short while, then you'll go and see the exhibits. Thank you very much for coming in. I'd like to invite Dr. Ken, our principal, to give us a word.
Thank you, Mr. Jacob, and again, welcome to everyone coming along. It's great to see other students from other schools joining us. I hope you learned something today. And thank you, parents, for your usual support. Thank you. I like to look at things, I like to look at life in terms of three things: what excites me, what concerns me, and what's important. So in terms of the exhibition today, what excites me? Student choice and student voice. We know as educators and probably parents that if students have got a big say in things in their terms of their learning, they're going to get the most out of it. So each grade 6 student has chosen their topic for their final unit to do their research and demonstrate their learning. I think you'll be impressed. What concerns me? The PYP exhibition is an absolutely fabulous experience. What concerns me is those that aren't in IB World schools and doing PYP, they don't get that opportunity to experience such a wonderful learning activity. What's important? For me, the most important part here, in terms of the IB learner profile attributes, the 10 of them, for each case, each attribute is demonstrated by each student within their unit of choice. No one is stronger or better than the other. They're all equal, and they're all necessary if the students are going to be successful in that culminating unit. Please enjoy your experience today. Thank you for joining us.
Sports, dance, arts, gymnastics, AI and racism. Oh, beauty and music. Look at us. Different talents, different passions, different voices. But we're all here for one thing:
to step up for change.
don't even try it. I mean, that's gymnastics.
Whatever, I'm going. Guys, can I join you?
Hey, massa. Look around. What do you see? Are we all the same? Certainly not. If we were, how boring the world would be. We would be like clones of each other. But why do we question our differences? Why do we act as though one person is better than the other? That's racism. Racism builds barriers that stop us from truly seeing each other. So let's step up to change this narrative.
Get ready. They said I won't. Wait. No, wait, I have to check. No, this song has not come.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image. She prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind souls. She tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away.
But who decides what beauty is?
After the face is made.
See, anyway, is it what we see or what we feel? What's your idea of beauty? Your idea of beauty can make you confident or timid. Beauty isn't just about looks. It's about confidence, self-love, feeling good in your own skin no matter the color. Science and technology is here to help us enhance our appearance, but true beauty is just a mindset.
And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change. It's hard. No scars.
We all have the power to step up for change. It's about what we do and how we express ourselves. With every move I take, I tell a story. Question is that, aren't you talking?
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah, yeah. She is always in my corner, right there when I wanna. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She walks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm the wizard of love, and I got the magic wand. All these other
Dance is a language. With every move, every groove, we speak. Your body tells a story. Your facial expressions brings the message to life. So step up with your dance. Wow, that sounds amazing.
With every note, I express myself.
With every note, lyric, and rhythm, we can impact humanity. So if you're a music lover, step up with your music and enjoy my grooves.
Football is the best.
What about basketball?
Sports unites us. They break barriers. They build strength, mind, and body. It doesn't matter what sport you play. What matters is that you play. Play for a good cause.
Look at this. My art tells a story. We can use this to create awareness.
Oh, yes. Art is everywhere. Poetry, music, sports, dance. They are all forms of art. Art has the power to change the world. And change starts with small actions. Protecting the environment, reducing waste, turning trash into treasure. I call it dollar to dollar, turning waste into something useful. Now join me as we step up for change. The PYP exhibition is all about using our unique abilities to create a difference in society.
This year, we have decided to explore into racism,
Beauty,
Gymnastics,
dance,
Music,
sports,
art. Everyone stepping up for change in their own way.
So tell me, how will you step up for change?
Step up for change. One head does not go into council. So you see, we are all in this together. Creating change isn't the burden of only one person. We all have our unique abilities to create a difference. Together, we can create a difference by all working together. It's not just about me, it's not just about you, it's about us. The journey to change begins when we decide to walk it side by side.
Celebration, I finally figured out, that all our dreams have no limitations. That's what it's all about.
Come on now. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We're not the same. We're different in a good way. Together's where we belong.
Everybody now. Together, 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 everyone.
thankful to have our guest speaker, Lois Selassie R.D. Akwa, B. 1992. She's a Ghanaian artist living and working in Ghana. She creates hand drawings of her intricate monochrome patterns on various surfaces such as paper, canvas, etc., to explore the relationship between repetitive actions and their impact on the mind and the body. Her initial process of hand drawings with black markers has evolved into cutting out these patterns from black synthetic leathers into creating something that means sculptural. Arde Akwa's works have shown in group exhibitions: The Gown Must Go to Town 2015, Cornfields in Accra 2016, and Orderly Disorderly 2017, all organized by Black Tar Lines Kumasi. Together with Kathleen Bomani, Lebohang Garnier, Shili Natiende, and a few others, she partook in a performative group installation in 2017 titled Nathi Aha Sasa, curated by a German-Ghanaian artist curator, Zohra Opoku, in Wiener First Watching, Vienna, Austria in 2009. She performed in Palimpsest, an all-female multidisciplinary group exhibition at Gallery 1957, Accra, Ghana. In 2020, she named the recipient of Queen Hia Arts Prize for Contemporary Art. The following year, she became a featured artist in Young Generation Artist Program presented by the Nebuke Foundation. In that same year, her works were featured in an exhibition titled About Now, first in Gallery Cecile Fakhouri in Dakar, Senegal. Her achievements continued in 2022 when she was recognized as one of the top finalists for the Access Art X Prize. During that year, her work was also showcased in TSA Magazine's Collectors Series, which focused on artists and cities. In 2023, she secured her position as the winner of Ya Asantwa Art Prize for the third edition. Additionally, she was shortlisted for the Dubai Calligraphy Biennial with that year. In 2024, she took part in Constellations Part 1, Figures on Earth and Beyond, followed by Constellations Part 2, Ripples in Webs and Space, exhibiting Art Gallery 1957 in London and Accra, respectively. Arde Akwa obtained her master's degree in Fine Arts 2018 with a major in painting at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi. So let's clap and welcome Louis Selassie Arde Akwa.
Good morning. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. And that was a beautiful performance by the grade 6 students and grade 5, I think. Yeah. I'd like to say a good morning to all the amazing authorities and teachers who are here today. I'd like to also say good morning and acknowledge all the wonderful parents who have made time out of their busy schedule to join us today. And to you, lovely students who are looking at me right now and smiling, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome to this well-curated event. I would like to acknowledge all the creative minds and the hands that made this exhibition a beautiful success. Can we please give it up? I know it's been a lot of planning, brainstorming, hard work, so much energy. I just want to say well done to all of you. Well done. My name is Lois Adiakwa, and I'm an artist, and it's such a joy to be here with all of you today. I feel so honored, I feel so blessed, and so humbled to have been given this opportunity to share a few thoughts as we reflect on the theme for this event, which is Step Up for Change. And so without taking too much of your time, I'd like to quickly dive right into it. Are you ready? You guys, give me some hype. Are you ready? Yeah. So usually I like to break things down in this very simplest form. So let's try to understand what it means to step up. as the beautiful kids have illustrated in so many ways. I came with my friend, Kafui. Could you kindly just step onto this stage? I just want to show them. Just to illustrate, just trying to break it down in the simplest form. Okay, so that's what she's done. She's just stepped onto the stage, right? So you can go back and... So in this simplest form, I'm just trying to... Please, yes, that's steady. Now, step onto the stage. So literally, the word step up means to move forward. It means to move. It means to take an action. It means to take a decision. It means to make a choice. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, so basically, step up for change would mean to make a decision, to improve yourself, to take an action, to be better, to being intentional about enhancing yourself, upgrading yourself. And usually they say that whatever is in you automatically will come out. And so that would automatically translate to your community, and that also eventually will translate into the world. I would have loved to delve into so much, but because of the limitations of time, I would like to tackle it from an angle of self-improvement or self-growth. So I grew up as a young child loving Bible stories. I love Bible stories. And I feel like Bible stories, there's so much wisdom and there's so many lessons you can learn from them. And so I began to do a search, as usual, looking through the scriptures, trying to understand or look for a story that could possibly reflect or explain Step Up for Change. And guess which story I landed on? It was the story of the man by the pool. It's not such a common story, but that's why I'm here. I'm going to simplify it for you. So are you ready? So while I talk about this story, I want you to just imagine, let your mind, create that picture, okay? So the story goes like this. So Jesus goes to Jerusalem. He goes to a Jewish festival. And then he gets there. Now there's this pool, like a swimming pool. There's this pool by this festival, okay? Now, this pool is believed to have some sort of healing powers. And because of this, so many people are surrounded by the pool, usually people who have certain health conditions. So let's say the blind, the deaf, the dumb, the paralyzed, just name it, they're all there. Now, once in a while, there's an angel that comes to stir the pool, like that. And then the first person to jump in gets their healing. Are we following, please? Good. Now, there's this man who's been there for 38 years. Now, 38 years is usually microseconds that have accumulated into seconds, into minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, and counting. And that's a very long time. Now, Jesus goes there, and he sees this man. Now, the Bible actually says that Jesus learned that the man had been there for 38 years. So let's say for the simplicity of the story, Jesus gets to the poolside, and then the pool guide told him that, oh, hey, you're welcome to this poolside. Oh, this is the storage area. Oh, this is the restaurant. This is where we eat. And this is our poolside. And guess what? Oh, these people have been here for a few days, but this guy has been here for even since I was born. I'm just saying for the simplicity of the story. Okay? So let's follow. So Jesus walks to this man, and he asks him a simple question. And he says, hey, do you want to get well? Do you want to get healed? Now listen carefully to this man's response. I have no one to help me in the pool. Every time I try to go into the pool, every time the pool is stirred by the angels, somebody comes ahead and he jumps in and gets the healing. I don't even know I've been here. And Jesus says to the man, get up, pick up your mat, and walk. Immediately, the man was cured. He picked up his mat, and he walked. Now, the verse 13 of the scripture, or the story in John, it says that, it mentions that the man who was healed, he had no idea who Jesus was. He had no idea what Jesus was all about. Now, a little background of Jesus, just for this conversation. Jesus Christ is usually known to be somebody who heals the sick, raises the dead, performs miracles. But guess what? This man had no idea who Jesus was. He didn't have any clue that was Jesus. So that means that he didn't see Jesus as someone coming to change his life or heal him. To him, it was just an ordinary day with an ordinary man having an ordinary conversation. And yet something extraordinary happened. Now, this reminds us that sometimes we all might just need a simple encounter, a random day, a random person saying something that shifts everything. Now, there are lessons that we can learn from this story, especially if we are very excited about stepping up for change, if we are very excited about improving or upgrading our lives. And so I summarize this into 3 points. 3 lessons. Lesson number 1, and all my lessons come with actions. So lesson number 1 is change your mindset. Lesson number 1, change your mindset. Now, Jesus asked the man a simple question. He says, do you want to get well? And I think that's a very simple question. Yes or no? Do you remember the man's response? His response was filled with excuses, complaints, reasons why he cannot make it. Focus on his past, stories, giving us stories. His response showed us the way he thinks. His response showed us how fixated he is on the problem. Now, through this, we realize that you can tell a person's mindset through a simple conversation as this. And so now I'm posing that question to you. Do you want to change? Do you want positive change in your life? Do you want to improve your academic scores? Do you want to be a better student at science, math, in arts, whatever course it is? Do you want to drop certain habits? What is the state of your mind? Sorry. Let's stop giving so many excuses why we cannot do something and reasons why nobody has come to help us. There's a saying that I love so much. It goes like this. If you really want to do something, you will find a way. And if you really do not want to do something, you will find an excuse. That's one of my favorite sayings. I hope you also, keep that too. So let's stop focusing on the problem and the challenge and the reasons why we can't do something or how someone hasn't helped us. It's time to change our mindsets. It's time to change the way we think. Can you look at someone and say, it's time to change the way we think? That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, change your position. And that's the second thing we can learn from this story. Now, Jesus said to the man, he said, get up, pick up your mat, and walk. Now, let's talk a little bit about what could have been keeping this man down in that state, on that position for so long. Now, guys, change can sometimes be scary. Change sometimes can come with fears. It can come with doubts. It can come with so many, sort of like negative energy sometimes. And I'm sure this man had fears. I'm sure he had so many fears. And sometimes fear can come in the form of questions. And I'm sure he asked himself, what if I try to get up? Mind you, the guy was paralyzed. What if I try to get up and I fall and I even hurt myself more? What if the people around me begin to laugh at me? What if they call me names? What if I fail? What if it's never going to be okay? What if I'm never ever going to get into the pool? Like, what if? And I can relate with this man's, fears. I can relate so much because I've been in that situation before. And that happened like some few years ago where I had to choose between my 8-to-5 job as a facilities manager and being a full-time artist. Mind you, the 8-to-5 job was good. I was okay. I was earning a good amount of money, but I was comfortable. There was nothing really challenging for me. I was like, whether or not I put in so much effort, I would get paid. But at the same time, this was my full-time job. Me wanting to be a full-time artist that I had to also choose or think about. I was like, okay, but I don't even know what it means to be a full-time artist. What happens? What if, I wasn't sure. I knew that I had to step up at some point. I knew I had to make a decision because I couldn't have been there for so long. I was afraid. I was terrified. Because I also had fears that translated in the form of questions. And I said to my friend at one point, I was like, what if this goes terribly well? Like, what if this goes terribly bad? And then he said to me, what if this goes terribly well? Why are you so focused on the negative? You'll never really know until you take that step. So take a step. And I did. And honestly, it's been one of the best decisions I made because at least I get to be here to meet beautiful and wonderful people like you. I wouldn't have been here. I would have said, I can't make it. I'm at work. So I'm actually excited to be here, to be with all of you, looking at your beautiful faces because I made a decision. And I love it. And I could have played it safe by not doing anything at all, by staying in that particular situation for that long. But you see, the worst part of all of this is that when he said, get up, pick up your mat, I was wondering, why does this guy even have a mat? You know why? He had gotten very familiar. He had gotten very comfortable. He had embraced it as his home. He had accepted that, oh, this is where I belong. So he's gotten a mat and he's accepted and embraced that energy. And that's what sometimes that's what happens to us. We get to a point we're like, oh, I mean, that's how I am. I always don't do well in math. I always don't do well in science. I always don't do well in arts. That's me. And then you get a mat and you're comfortable. And I'm sure some of you have fears that are also translating in the form of questions. What if I take the test and I fail? What if I try to answer the question and I don't answer it properly and my friends laugh at me? What if they tease me? What if I mispronounce the word? What if? The what ifs will always be a lot. Now Jesus said to him, get up, means lift yourself up, means to rise up. He says, stop waiting for things to change on their own. Do something, move, step up. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Things will stay the same exact way unless you do something about it, unless you decide to make certain changes in your life. He's saying, stop being in that position of waiting for someone to help you. And I was thinking that, isn't it interesting that the Jesus I know will like very compassionate, will look at this guy and try to lift him up like, you know? I'm thinking that like he's seeing that the guy is probably like help him up. He just said, get up, pick up your mat, and walk, and he walked away. If you read the scripture very well, he said it and he walked away. So that means that the guy had to get up himself. He actually had to lift himself up. At some point, you have to take responsibility for your life. All of you, my beautiful students, are blessed with wonderful and amazing parents who have made certain financial decisions or sacrifices to place you, not just in any school, but in one of the best institutions in this country. And all of you are also so blessed, my beautiful, wonderful children, to have some of the best and well-trained teachers in this country who are teaching and guiding you. Now, everybody has played their part. The parents have done what they are supposed to do, pay the fees, bought the books, uniforms, everything you claim you needed to have to study. Teachers have also done their parts. They've studied, they've shown you what to do, they've guided you, mentored you. And now, it's really up to you. The spotlight is on you. There are things that no one can help you do, except you do them for yourself. No one can help you study, except you study yourself. No one can help you take the test, except you take that test yourself. And the results are usually a reflection of the choices that you made. So make choices that would improve your life. Make choices that would make you better. Make a decision not to stay at one place for so long. If last semester you got a B, this semester get an A. This semester get an A. Next semester get an A+. Next semester get an A+. The next semester get an award. If you do that, move to the next subject and then continue like that. Don't settle at one place for so long. Some of you need to learn a new skill. Some of you need to learn how to paint, to type, to do video editing, something, play an instrument. Some of you need to learn how to save 1 CD, 2 CDs, 3 CDs, 10 CDs a day, of course, depending on your capacity. I'm just saying that you're not too young, you're not too old. And there's no perfect time. The time is now. It's not too late. Some of you need to read a book. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big book. Just a page. Learn a word. Learn how to use the word in a sentence. Learn how to learn the antonyms and synonyms of the word. Learn how to pronounce that word. Some of you just need to learn a new language. Join a club. Step up. Do something different. Improve your life. Some of you need to study 1 extra hour after school. If you're already doing that, add 30 minutes to it. Some of you are so addicted to social media. You're so addicted to it, your phones. Sometimes you need to put that aside, except it's bringing you money. Some of you need to clean your room, lay your bed. I don't want to mention names. Some need to drop certain habits. It could be laziness. It could be sluggishness. We ask you to do something, you're like, before you actually do it. Some of you just procrastinate on assignments. And some of you just give up too easily when things get hard. He says, get up, pick up your mat, and walk. Now, what does it mean to walk? Walking is basically an addition of individual steps, like what I'm doing right now. Individual steps. Or another way I put it is, walking is an accumulation of little or small decisions that we make. That's how I define walking. So it says, and now these choices that we make, whether tiny or insignificant, that's how they may look, but they will eventually take you to your destination. So walking means to be consistent. Now this brings my third and final point, be consistent. So the first point is change your mindset. Second is change your position. And the third is be consistent. Now, while I was growing up as a child, at some point we had some water issues at home. And it was interesting. We opened the tap, and then we see these little drops of water, discouraging drops of water. My mom at the time, she understood the power of consistency. And so she took an empty bowl, an empty bucket, and placed it under these discouraging drops of water. And then we go to bed, and then we come back, and all of a sudden we have a bucket of water, a full bucket of water. How did that happen? It was the consistency of those drops that made a bowl of water. And that's the power of not overlooking or not ignoring or taking for granted small decisions or the little choices that we make. Now, as an artist, I'm very passionate about what I do. And I'm going to take you through a quick description of my process. Okay? Very quickly. Now, watch my fingers. Now, in the beginning of my practice, I started off by creating these spontaneous drops like that, all over my paper. And then I began to connect them one to the other like that. Now, these connections that I created, right, they sort of like form these almost zigzag-like patterns. And then after creating these patterns, I'll take my marker and then I'll color in between these markers, in between these patterns or these shapes. Now, at the time of my practice, I was very interested in how little things gradually lead or become big things, or how the little decisions that we make, how they could gradually become enormous situations. Now, with time, as I kept doing this process over and over and over and over and over again, and I realized that I did not necessarily have to depend on the dots. I could now draw these patterns very easily, very effortlessly, without having to think, without having to even pay attention to the dots or focus on the dots. Let me see. And guess what? You're all privileged. I brought one piece. So at least you can open it up and just show you them very quickly. We can open this up. How did I start? With the dots. How did I start? With taking a step. How did I start? With taking a decision to walk. How did I start? With taking a decision to be consistent. If I told you this was as a result of a dot, it's almost unbelievable. But guess what? I started with a dot, and 2 dots, and 3 dots. And that's what we have here. And mind you, this is just one of my smallest pieces. I have over 600 years of this, but it all started with a dot. Thank you very much, guys. Now, guys, art isn't just about creating something beautiful. It goes beyond that. Art can be used as a powerful tool to express certain ideas. You can use your art to challenge our minds, engage our minds. You can use your art to create dialogues and conversations. You can use your art to create awareness. I know that some of you are using your art to speak about beauty, skincare, dance, music, racism, AI, and you're drawing our minds to pay attention to what we might be ignoring. And that's a brave way to step up. It takes courage to do what you're doing. But mind you, when you start, be consistent. When you start, don't stop. Consistency doesn't have to be perfect. You can start, you can stop at some point. It may not look okay. It may look like this. But don't stop, keep going. And you'll be okay at some point, and sometimes you might trip, you keep going. Don't stop. Please, keep being consistent. I hope that from today, these 3 lessons, changing your mindset, changing your position, and being consistent will remain with you and guide you through life's daily challenges. I want to thank all of you so much for your beautiful attentiveness. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful experience throughout this exhibition. God bless you. Thank you.
Please give her another round of applause. Right. Here, the group that has come back on stage, these are the grade 6s. This is the actual graduating class, and we'd like to appreciate the guest of honor for honoring us with the time. Grade 6s, please.
Thank you all so much. I really appreciate this kind gesture. Thank you so much. Thank you.
There was still some more.
Thank you again.
Most welcome. Thank you.
To the sky, feeling light as air. Strength in my body, no fear, just care. Gym life taught me how to conquer my fear. Flexibility is the key. Discipline be my flow. Confidence and focus. That's how I grow. Pushing past the limits. I rise, I grow. Push up, work those arms, chest and shoulders. Upper body strong. Ready to fight, push to the pain, it'll feel just right. Feel just right. Push to the pain, it'll feel just right. Feel just right.
Look in the mirror, what do you see? A reflection of strength, that's a perfect you. No need for filters, no need for change, my friend. You're perfect, just the way you are. Let the world say whatever they gotta say, just know you are beautiful in every single way. Beautiful in every single way. Beautiful in every single way.
I had the keys to a brand new start. Music became the voice of my heart. Every chord, every line brought a little more light to shine. Because I heard that melody, and it built that new me. Confidence rising, I'm not afraid. Each note I play, a step out me. I love this new me, strong and proud. I lift my voice and I sing out loud. I sing out loud. I lift my voice and I sing out loud. I sing out loud. I lift my voice and I sing out loud.
Wake up, straight, grab my shoes, yeah. Ready to play, no time to lose, yeah. On the field or in the gym, when we play, we always win. Pass the ball, take a shot, win or lose, give it all we got. High five, chest and TV dances. Sports gives us so many chances.
Sports is fun, we all learn. We love, we move, we play, all day sports, we smiles in every way. Oh yeah, sports is fun, we all learn. We love, we move, we play, all day sports, we smiles in every way. Oh yeah.
Teamwork, hustle, heart and dreams. Together, stronger than the team. So let's outside, it's time to play. Chase your dreams and make your day.
Sports is fun, we all learn.
Oh, Tema International School, this is so impressive. This is my first time coming for your PYP exhibition. And as a PYP teacher myself, I see the hard work, I see the dedication, I see the commitment and the zest in which you put into your work. I love especially how you express yourself through different art forms by coming up with a transdisciplinary theme, how we express ourselves, and using it through getting the lines of inquiries and transdisciplinary themes for each one of you. Your central ideas were excellent. It showed the depth at which you worked and focused. The teamwork and integration with the younger grade was also excellent. So Tema International School, grade 6 and grade 5 students, well done and bravo.
In Calaboose, with every stroke, a story told. Our voices rise, no longer chained. Through art, the world can be saved. In every stroke, a story is told. In every shade, a dreams unfold. From canvas bright to streets so loud. Art makes the silence speaks out proud. The silence speaks out proud. Art makes the silence speaks out proud.
Greetings, and we're welcome here by the PYP children because we are alumni. And so far, this exhibition has been really nice. We got to hear about the music, the art, the beauty, the sports, and it has really helped me understand more about the world. In the sports, they showed us how you can play different sports like golf, basketball, table tennis. And then we also saw something like the beauty where they were also selling makeup, teaching us about how people feel insecure about themselves and everything.
Use it wisely for positive reasons.
Hi guys, this exhibition has been good and I like the creativity they put into making this PYP exhibition nice. Thank you. Bye.
What I have found about this exhibition is the 4 pillars of TIS. 4 of them: academics, sports, culture, and service. And the whole exhibition shows us how the students have sort of incorporated the 4 pillars into what we have done. The academics, they're learning. Throughout the whole exhibition, learning has taken place. The evidence is in the actual products that you see. In the POP, in the exhibitions, the products they created, in the jewelry they created. Sports, that was one of the exhibitions we had there. The gymnastics and the posters they put up and how that helps us. And then service, all the things they're doing as work towards a charity is very important. And then culture, the music exhibitions. Now, why do they do this? Because they're trying to solve the real life problems. And they're learning at this age. By the time they move into the secondary MYP, they're going to create their own personal projects to solve real life problems.
Well, I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak to you guys. It's a great thing to have the school go through an exhibition of sorts. For me, the most important part of this process is the preparation phase, where we have all the kids go through a kind of process within about 5 to 6 months to create the things that they want to do, what they want to talk about, to think through the things that, what the story they want to portray or the information that they have to share with the world. And I think it's a very important process for any child to go through. And really what we have today is just the output, but the big part of the mass is under the iceberg where the real work is done. And that's most important to me, and that's most critical to me. So for today, like I have here right now, we had the kids going through activities that help the people that help them to create butter, skincare products, things that really, right now, we wouldn't really even think of how it is done. Some of these kids have been able to go through the experience and learn the discipline to be able to come up with such products and what they do and how it's done and how it helps our skin, etc. There are others that are doing sports. What is sports all about? When I was a child, I wasn't made to play much because I had to learn. But here we have balance, and these kids are learning all of these things. They need to do well in their schoolwork as well as do well with some of the extracurricular activity. And these are very important and critical skills that if we have our kids go through, it lives with them for life. They become balanced. They're able to do more in the workspace. What struck me today is step up and the whole activity around step up. And this is a philosophy that if kids are able to get imbibed within themselves, at anything they do, they know they have to grow, they have to do better, they have to, do more, step up in everything that you do. So that's what I would like to talk about today. And thanks very much, TIS, for the opportunity to experience and be part of your celebrations. Thank you.